Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
The Bedding Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Bedding Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, bedding-center.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com. Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Good evening and welcome to this WARA 1320 AM sports broadcast. Tonight it's boys basketball as the 7-1 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers with the best offense in the Hockomock League take on the 4-2 Foxboro Warriors with the best defense in the Hockomock League. I'm Paul Healy along with Adam Straminski, and the game has not started yet because the JV game is in triple overtime. Adam, if it goes into a fourth overtime, we're going to have the officials fired. The cardinal rule of JV basketball is anything but overtime, and we're in our third overtime now, tied at 51 with a minute to go. Adam, this is your first game working with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Paul.
Oh, we're glad to have you. You told your father, is this a sign that the gods don't want you here?
That's true.
I do. Ooh, offensive rebound put back by Foxboro. They're ahead by 2 in overtime, 53-51 with 45 seconds to go. Foxboro was ahead by about 10 points for almost the entire game. A great Attleboro fourth quarter rally tied it up, and Attleboro's only lost 3 JV games over the last 2 seasons.
Very athletic team, and they've had a number of steals and a lot of transition buckets in this fourth quarter during this comeback.
And there's an intentional foul, which isn't called as an intentional foul, which changes when I become benevolent czar. You're not making a play in the ball. That's foul shots, plus you keep the ball. Oh, well. But anyway, Adam Straminski joining us. You were the czar for many years and now the assistant czar of the Attleboro Youth Basketball Association, right?
That's right, AYBA. We have a fantastic program, almost 1,000 kids, boys and girls, aged K through 8, K through 12. It's part of the program, so It's a lot of fun.
So some of the Attleboro varsity players who we're going to see, LaDainian Rodriguez, Connor Houle, Devin Dufresne, Shane Hanrahan, Isaiah Outland, you coached them as youths.
I didn't coach them, but I've been around them as part of AYBA.
Yep.
Probably every kid on the roster and the entire program, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and they overcame that. Attleboro JV team is down 3, 54-51, 20 seconds to go. I'm usually rooting for Attleboro, but if one of these kids hits a 3 here, and sends us to a fourth overtime, there'll be a price to be paid.
I think this is the 7th timeout we've had since 2 minutes left in regulation.
Wow. When our varsity game starts, Attleboro is 7-1, and they've had very few close games. Their one loss after having a big lead over Cambridge, Rindge, and Latin, a tournament they won last year. Cambridge, Rindge, and Latin came back to beat Attleboro 66-60 in that game, and that was a game where Attleboro had trouble getting the ball down low. But some of the stats that Mark Houle gave us, the Bombardiers on the season have shot over 50% on 2-point field goals in 7 of their 8 games, the only exception being the Cambridge, Rindge, and Latin game. They were over 60% 3 times, and against Franklin, their win on January 9th, 71.1% on 2-point field goals.
I think that's a testament to getting out in transition and playing with tempo and getting good shots.
Absolutely. And also, I love that because, as John Wooden said years ago, I'm against the 3-point shot for 2 reasons. One, my shooting range ended at about 19 feet. But 2, as John Wooden said many years ago, 4 passes that lead to a layup ought to be worth more points than one guy throwing the ball in from 30 feet.
Well, you're not going to get very many of these kids out here on the court that are going to agree with you there.
Oh, I know that. And I know there's a place in the game for the long jump shot or even the two-handed set shot for you Bob Pettit fans to space the floor. But the 3 shouldn't be the soul of the game the way it's become. Attleboro's long 3 misses. Foxboro defends. The referees do the right thing and don't call the foul and let the clock run out. 54-50, Foxboro wins. And so we're 15 minutes away from the varsity game now. But speaking of the 3-pointer, Connor Houle with 3-point range. Little off the mark so far this year. He's actually under 30% for the first time in his varsity career. And LaDanian Rodriguez, the other team star, the 6'4" senior, he's been spending more time closer to the hoop this year. I asked Coach Houle if that was by design, and he just said that's the way it works out. They try to move the ball on offense. You go to the open space, and LD, LaDanian Rodriguez, he has the green light to take the 3 whenever he wants, but teams have been overplaying him out there, so he gives him the quick move and goes to the hoop.
Yeah, I think Connor, having seen him play since he was a little kid, bouncing the ball around, all over the place. He's one of the best shooters I've ever seen, aside maybe from his cousin, Hayden Crowley, last year, who was maybe the best shooter I've ever seen.
And now has the Attleboro career record for most 3-pointers.
Yeah, but Connor's a fantastic shooter, a great scorer.
Yeah, LaDanian Rodriguez last season, 15 points, 10 rebounds a game, a double-double. He's a 3-year starter, 2-time Hockomock League All-Star. Connor Houle, 14 points, 5.3 assists last year, 4 rebounds. And I used to say last year he's the best 5'9" rebounding guard I've ever seen. This year he's 5'10". And he shot 92% from the free throw line last season. He was the 2024 Hawk Sports Underclassman of the Year. This year, LD and Connor Houle are doing even more. LD averaging 19.4 points a game with 28 steals and 33 deflections. So he's averaging just under 4 steals a game.
He's very athletic, very quick, but when I watch him play, it's his anticipation that is really why he has all these steals.
Yeah.
He's just great job anticipating and getting to the ball.
Basketball IQ, as it were. Connor Houle, plus 141 on the season. Attleboro has outscored their opponents by 141 when he's been on the floor. LD is only 139, plus 139. I don't know what's wrong with the kid. But the other 3 starters in the lineup, Isaiah Outland is the other senior captain. And Mark Houle gave us all kinds of stats to look at and then pointed out that Isaiah Outland is the kind of kid who does things that don't show up in the stat sheet.
He's a glue guy. He does all the little things, the type of thing that coaches love. All that stuff goes into winning basketball.
Absolutely. Picks, boxing out on rebounds, moving without the ball, and defensive anticipation. He is the 4th Outland to be a varsity athlete here at Attleboro, and there's a 5th one on the way. Another young lady who I believe is in junior high. His freshman little sister, Isaiah Outland's sophomore little sister, 2-year starter on the field hockey team, and an outstanding defensive midfielder in field hockey. That brings us to Devin Dufresne and Shane Hanrahan. I think if you gave the Attleboro coaches truth serum, they expected Devin and Shane to contribute. They didn't expect Devin Dufresne to average 10.4 points a game and Shane Hanrahan 10.5 points a game with a 51% shooting percentage. He's got 8 threes on the season. They've given the Bombardiers more than the fans had any right to expect.
They're both very active, very physical. They play hard, and they bring a lot of energy out there. Great players.
Absolutely. So 4-year starters are averaging in double figures, very similar to last year's squad that went 20-5 and made it to the Elite 8 in the D1 tournament. They hope to go at least that far this year. You have Josiah Raphael, a guard, the sophomore guard, coming on the bench, the only sophomore on the varsity roster. He was outstanding for the football team. Cavallini's played well. Lopes, Ben Lally, and Elijah Lobo as well. For Foxboro, and we're killing time here, folks, because it's 12 minutes till the varsity game starts. They are led by Henry Griffin. He was their second leading scorer last year at 10.2 points a game for the Foxboro Warriors. Led the team in field goal percentage at 58%, 6.5 rebounds a game, and basketball is his second best sport. He is heading to St. Anselm's on a soccer scholarship. I believe he was a 4-year starter on the soccer team, 3-year All-Star, one of the best backliners in a very long time in the Hockomock League.
That's impressive.
Very impressive. And again, he's going to St. Anselm's, so the kid hits the books as well. Then there's Colin Trimble, who is a 6'4" senior forward, or wing, actually. And Foxboro coach John Gibbs in his 12th season. He's a Vian graduate and then played at Ithaca in Western New York. He talks about Colin Trimble emerging last year, and it's his versatility that makes him such an addition to this Foxboro Warrior team, and he's a real disruptor defensively. But possibly the most exciting Foxboro player to watch is 5'9" senior guard Cam Dulesky. And again, Dulesky, Trimble, and Wilcox and Griffin are the captains. The other starter is Jake Vasella, a 6'2" junior. But Cam Dulesky started for 2 years on the football team as a receiver and defensive back. Last fall, he was the starting quarterback for Foxboro, led them all the way to the Division V Super Bowl, where they were beaten for the second year in a row by Shawsheen Valley Tech. In the 2024 Super Bowl, Cam Dulesky caught an 82-yard touchdown pass on the first play of the game, called back on a holding penalty. And Foxboro only scored one more touchdown after that. But he is an absolute hawk defensively. You see him there, number 5 in the warm-ups, which we're watching. You're not, because you're listening on radio. But he gets the toughest backcourt defensive assignment every single game. So that probably means Connor Houle today.
Yeah, that'll be a tough assignment, but Foxboro is known for their defense, so I'm sure they're going to bring a lot of ball pressure, a lot of communication, and they'll give Attleboro a very difficult time to try to run their sets.
Attleboro coming in 7-1, 6-0 in the Hockomock League, 71.6 points a game to lead the Hawk. Oliver Ames is second at 67 points a game. Attleboro allows 55 points a night. Foxboro scores 54.3 points a game, allows only 46.3 points per game. And look at the totals they've given up this year. A 53-48 victory over Franklin, 61-54 over Canton. So Canton got over 50, but that doesn't count. The game went into overtime. Lost to Barnstable 48-43. Lost to Oliver Ames, who's favored to win the Davenport, 49-34. Held OA under 50 points, which is something. Beat King Philip 61-29 and beat Stoughton 72-50. Coach Gibbs calls this the most fun team he has ever had to coach in his 12 years at Foxboro. The kids all buy in. They all listen. They all think about their teammates more than themselves. Doesn't have to repeat himself. And they all hustle on defense and earn their floor burns. But that's a compliment to this group when you got a 12-year coach and says this is the team that's been the most fun he's ever had to coach.
Yeah, absolutely. So they play hard, and he's a good coach.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a good system, and everything's based off of their defense, and they get out in transition as well.
Speaking of John Gibbs' coach team and their defense, you had a run-in with John. Not a run-in. You crossed paths with John back in 2017.
Yeah, 8 years ago, I actually attended a coaching clinic with a bunch of local coaches, and I took notes and was looking back at my notes, and Coach Gibbs talked about exclusively about defense. He gave a 20-minute presentation on defense. Plays only, this is back then, he played only man-to-man. They practiced nothing else. They didn't spend a single second on zone or press or anything other than man. And at that time, he had said the previous year they gave up 46 points a game over the previous 24 games in the previous season. And it seems like that's the calling card of Foxboro and Gibbs coach teams.
Absolutely right, because when the shots aren't falling, you tend to get dejected, and you tend to get out of your natural rhythm. So when you're trying to build a program where he has at Foxboro, starting with defense is a good way to go. Speaking of Foxboro, their former coach, Bo Ruggiero, who is now in the Massachusetts Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame, he was at Cohasset, and just yesterday he announced he is stepping down, retiring. I'm not sure if it's a family issue or a health issue, but Bo Ruggiero was also a great coach at Foxboro. Heck, he's in the Mass Hall of Fame. And in 2002, my nephew Matt was a co-captain on the Foxboro team and a Hockomock League All-Star.
Fantastic.
His younger brother Sam also played for Bo Ruggiero. But so we're waiting. We're still about 6.5 minutes away from the varsity game time here for the Foxboro. Their other starters, again, Colin Trimble, Cam Dulesky, Bobby Hickox, just a 6-foot sophomore at guard, Jake Fasella, a 6'2 junior, and the aforementioned Henry Griffin, a 6'4 senior. He's their leading scorer so far this season, headed to St. Anselm's on a scholarship. We'll be right back on 1320 WARA. Nailed the dramatic pause.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Welcome back to the Attleboro High School Gym. This is 1320 WARA. We're getting ready for the varsity basketball game between the 7-1 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers and the 4-2 Foxboro Warriors. I'm Paul Healy, along with Adam Straminski making his debut. If Adam suddenly chokes and stops speaking, your dad, Ron, is right here in front of us, ready to rip the headset off you.
That's right. For anybody, any Attleboro residents out there who remember Straminski live, I've got a lot to live up to in my broadcast debut.
Yes, your father asked me how come I didn't ask him to fill in for Ty Waterman, and I went with his son, Adam. I said, Ron, I want to get a word in edgewise. When our AACS broadcast begins, Noah Jones will be on graphics. Peter Bray will be on camera. Jim Jones is our engineer in charge as we get ready for this varsity basketball game to begin. We were talking about Isaiah Outland for Attleboro, the 6'1 senior forward. Mark Hool also talked about he takes on the toughest low-post defensive assignment, and he's an outstanding communicator on defense. So he's got a little bit of that Isaiah Outland reading the game well, Gene.
Yeah, Outland's an energy guy, very physical. He's very tough down there at both ends. Love watching the dirty work he puts in out there.
And in the first half against Franklin, not only did he not score, I don't think he took a shot, but don't sleep on Isaiah Outland. He had 2 3-pointers in the third quarter, 2 more in the fourth quarter for 12 points in that game.
When Outland and Hanrahan and Cavallini and Lally, when they're hitting threes along with, the offensive guys that we usually expect, this is a very dangerous team.
Absolutely. Again, Attleboro 20-5 last year, made it to the Elite 8 of the D1 playoffs. Foxboro was 9-15, made it to the round of 16 in Division 3. Coach John Gibbs said this group is very coachable and competes hard in practice every day. It's a deep team with a lot of players who appear ready to contribute. As always, our defense and rebounding will be the core and foundation of our success. That research came from HockomockSports.com, my leading research website. I keep telling the lads over there that if they had a better attorney, they could have sued me years ago. Mark Hool, his comment to Hockomock Sports about the Bombardiers this year. We're focused on building a high standard every day. Practices have been very competitive. Our captains have been leading the way. We have a combination of players with different levels of experience who are coachable and willing to work hard. I'm looking forward to seeing our team's progression as the season continues to unfold. And again, not to be repetitive, redundant, or reduplicative, Shane Hanrahan and Devin Dufresne. Dufresne, the 5'10 junior guard. Hanrahan, the 6'2 junior forward or wing. Each averaging about 10.5 points a game. And boy, they've been a revelation this year.
I really love watching Dufresne. He works hard. No bad shots. Very unselfish player. Brings a lot to the team out there.
Absolutely. Attleboro in their home white uniforms. They wore gray against Franklin. I kind of like that look, but they're in their home white uniforms. The only criticism I have as an old guy, tuck your shirts in, gosh darn it, tuck your shirts in. But that's just not the look these days.
That's not a thing anymore, Paul.
No. Foxboro in there, don't get me going on George Mikan. He always tucked his shirt in. Ask your grandparents who George Mikan was. Foxboro in their navy blue uniform with white numbers, gold trim, and stripes. There's Karen Pereira, who's announcing the starting lineups. And this is the sportsmanship code going on. The Attleboro student body well represented today, wearing all white, except for the one girl in the gray sweatshirt. Didn't get the memo, I guess, or the text. Boy, the student body here at Attleboro High School has been fabulous.
It's been a very well-attended pound so far this season.
Yes. Oh, and we might be getting updates from Kevin Callahan on the girls' game as the Attleboro girls are taking on the undefeated perennial D3 powerhouse Foxboro Warriors. For Foxboro, there's number 13, Bobby Hickox, the 6-foot sophomore guard. Number 14, Jake Fasella, the 6'2 junior guard or wing player. Cam Doleski, the senior guard, 5'9". Plays like the Tasmanian Devil. Number 2, Captain Colin Trimble, the 6'4 senior, whose specialty is defense and versatility. And Henry Griffin, the 6'4 senior, headed to St. Anselm's on a soccer scholarship. Nice headband, Henry. By the way, we should mention the Attleboro cheerleaders. 3 state titles in the last 5 years.
Amazing.
Trying to get the music hyped up here.
And now for your Attleboro Blue Bombardiers.
Karen Pereira's feeling it tonight.
That's our junior number 4, Devin Dufresne.
There's 5'10 junior guard Devin Dufresne, 8 offensive rebounds on the season, 10.4 points a game. Shane Hanrahan, the 6'2 junior wing, 20 offensive rebounds in the season to lead the club, 10.5 points a game. Captain Isaiah Outland, the 6'1 senior forward, 6 offensive rebounds, 21 assists, 6 points a game. Connor Houle averaging 18 points a game, 4.5 assists, only shooting 88% from the foul line. Only 92% last year. LaDainian Rodriguez, 19.4 points per game, 18 offensive rebounds, 33 deflections, 28 steals. We'll be right back for the opening tap on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA.
The Betting Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Betting Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, betting-center.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Good evening and welcome to this AACS 15 sports presentation, also available on the AACS YouTube channel, 1320 WARA Radio and WARAradio.com. Don't forget to tell your friends. I'm Paul Healy along with Adam Strominski, Noah Jones running our graphics. Peter Bray is on camera. Jim Jones, the brains of the outfit, is the engineer in charge. Adam Strominski, welcome. Your first broadcast as our color commentator, filling in for Ty Waterman.
Thanks, Paul. Very exciting to be here. Great turnout. It's going to be an exciting game between two really strong teams.
7-1 Attleboro. Hockomock Sports has them ranked number 1 in the Hockomock League, ahead of Oliver Ames at 7-1, Mansfield at 4-4, and tonight's opponent, Foxboro at 4-2. Attleboro averages 71.6 points a game to lead the Hawk. Foxboro, the best defense in the Hawk, at 46.3 points a game. The irresistible object against the immovable force. Attleboro is starting Rodriguez, Houle, Dufresne, Hanrahan, and Outland. Foxboro with Trimble, Dulesky, Hickox, Versella, and Griffith. There's Dulesky, quarterback on the football team, which made it to the D5 Super Bowl. Down low to Griffin in the low post, left block. Nice defense by Hanrahan. They kick it out. Long ball by Hickox. Off the back rim, no good. First of many rebounds for LaDainian Rodriguez. Right side, Hanrahan takes the shot. Long, offensive rebound by Dufresne. Connor Houle with a mid-range jumper from the left elbow for the first 2 points. Credit the assist to Dufresne, 2-0.
His mid-range game is elite.
Yet like the way Bryant Sissio's was.
Absolutely.
2000.
There's
Houle
a steal by Houle.
with the steal, first turnover behind the back. Up with a right hand, lays it up and in. Houle's got 4 points. Only scored 10 against Franklin, but had, I believe, 7 assists. And Connor Houle, your consummate floor general, the third Houle son to play for head coach Mark Houle, who got his 400th win against Franklin. Down low to Griffin again, this time guarded by Dufresne. Left-hander up, rolls off the rim, tipped by LD. LD tips it back in, then it goes out of bounds on the side. Franklin ball, team rebound.
Good help defense by Outland there, coming over when Griffin spun to the baseline.
Again, things that don't make the stat sheet, Isaiah Outland does so well. I was more of a glory hound. If it didn't make the stat sheet, why bother? Kidding. Double dribble, Foxboro with 2 turnovers. Again, Attleboro coached by Mark Houle. 31st year behind the bench. He now has 400 wins. He scored 1,219 points for the Bombardiers. Foxboro coached by John Gibbs. If you don't like John Gibbs, give up. You don't like people. He was a Bishop Vian grad, played college at Ithaca. He's in his 12th year. LD, was that a 2?
That was a 3.
With a 3 assist, Connor Houle. So we mentioned in our radio pregame, ooh, there's a 3-point shot for number 2 for Foxboro, Colin Trimble. It's 7-3 Attleboro. Assist went to number 13, Hickox. Right side, there's Dufresne. Left side, Outland, guarded by Fasella. There's that man-to-man defense. They double team, ball's loose. Dulesky keeps it in, but it goes to Rodriguez, and he draws a foul, going aggressively to the hoop. Good things happen when you go to the hoop, Adam.
That was a very strong move off a loose ball. Foxboro need to go straight up there, but it's hard to do against LD.
First foul for Bobby Hickox, the sophomore, and team first foul of the game. LD hits the first shot. He is 38 for 45 on the season, so he's getting to the line a lot for an 84% free throw average. Second one is no good because I jinxed him.
Of course.
Here comes Foxboro right to left. Crossing the timeline, the sophomore point guard Hickox. Hands it off to Fasella. Fasella aggressively guarded down low. Pass to Griffin down low, gets away, but he gets it back to Dulesky. In the corner is Trimble. Long ball, no good. Battle for the rebound, LD wins it. Comes up court, left wing Dufresne. Left-hand layup is good. 10-3 Bombardiers assist LD.
Great look ahead.
Dufresne's first hoop. He's got an offensive rebound and an assist. There's Dulesky. Crossing pass is tipped. Griffin bails him out and tracks it down. Back to Dulesky. Up top, right wing. Crossover dribble, drives. Arcing layup is no good because of the defense of LD. The follow-up is no good by Griffin. LD with at least his 4th rebound of the game already. 4:48 to go in the half. From the corner, Outland in and out. Defensive rebound, Trimble. 10-3, Bombardiers, 4:40 to go, first quarter. Right corner, here's Fasella, long ball, no good. Collected by Connor Houle, an outstanding rebounding point guard. Oh, what a pass by Houle, hand-to-hand, lays it in. Timeout, Foxboro, great basketball, Bombardiers. Adam.
Connor's always had high basketball IQ. His court awareness is off the charts. That was a phenomenal pass.
Huh? Timeout on the court. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. 12-3 Bombardiers. Very quickly, Coach Houle said the team has played great this season in the first period and the third period of all 8 games. It's that darn second and fourth quarter where he wants to see a little more consistency. We'll be right back.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Welcome back to 1320 WARA and AACS 15 Sports. Adam Straminski, you went to a coaching clinic in 2017 where Foxboro coach John Gibbs was a featured speaker.
I did. Coach Gibbs was there, gave a 20-minute speech on defense.
And
That's
defense,
all they work on.
and defense again.
Yeah.
But they don't practice zone. They don't practice zone presses. They just play man-to-man. Here's Attleboro in his zone press. 1-2-2 trap. Steal by Dufresne. Drives, lays it in with a right hand. He's got 4 points. Foxboro's got 3 turnovers, which is un-Foxboro-like. Here's that press again. Dulesky on the left gets over the timeline. He'll drive. Double teamed. Cutting to the hoop is Hickox. His crossing pass stolen by LD. And long pass, no good by Connor Houle on the layup because of the defense of Griffin, excuse me. Give LD the steal.
Attleboro had been in man-to-man the entire time. And coming out of that timeout, Coach Houle threw a zone press, and it's really changed things up. They've gotten 3 steals in a row.
What was that call? Was that a travel? I know it was a turnover. That's out of the 5th turnover. Pass was thrown away, but the whistle had blown before that. Sorry, folks. A lot happens when you look down at your scorebook. 14-3 Attleboro. 3:40 to go, first period. Houle on the right wing, guarded by Dulesky. He'll be with him all day long. Gets a pass and a pick from LD. The three-pointer is good for Connor Houle. LD has 2 assists and a steal. Up top for Foxboro, driving to the left is the sophomore Hickox. Attleboro plays a switching man-to-man defense. Left corner, Trimble. Down low, Griffin puts it up, puts it in. Assist, Trimble. 17-5 Bombardiers. Houle on the right, guarded by Dulesky. Spins, moves right, cross-court pass, hand-to-hand. Dufresne, 3-ball for the left arc, off the back rim, defensive rebound, Trimble. Another thing about Attleboro this year, Adam, they dribble less than any Attleboro team I've ever seen. Outstanding ball movement.
I know one of the things Coach Houle tracks is the number of passes per possession. Get that ball moving, less dribbling, find the open guy.
Dulesky up top, 16 in the shot clock, down low to Griffin, fouled by LD. Oh, travel. 6th Foxboro turnover. I'm going to curse the Bombardiers. They have yet to turn the ball over. You know, I should stick to broadcasting and let the officials officiate. They don't try to do my job. I shouldn't try to do theirs. We'll give them the refs the name in just a second. Josiah Raphael is in for the Bombardiers. Baseline drive. LD puts it up and in. 19 points for the Bombardiers in the first quarter.
Assist by Connor Houle, cross-court pass.
3rd assist of the quarter. Thank you, Adam. Double teaming up top. Boy, Attleboro really moving their feet defensively tonight. Ball is tipped out of bounds by LD. You told our radio audience before the game about his great anticipation skills.
Very active hands, getting up in the passing lanes. A lot of ball pressure. They're making it very difficult on Foxboro.
Leads the team with 28 steals. Also has 33 deflections on the season. Wow. Foxboro with 10 on the shot clock. Has the ball on the left wing. To the right corner. This is number 1, Logan Walford. Also in number 32, Ryan McGuire, a 6'5" junior center. Inbounds under the hoop, all the way up top to Dulesky. 2 on the shot clock. I'm not sure if he knows it. Heaves it up. Wow, that came close to going in. And that stayed inbounds. Connor Houle retrieves it. Just beat the shot clock. 1:25 to go, first quarter, 19-5 Attleboro. This might be the most points the Warriors have given up in a quarter this season. Houle up top, drives, fouled by Dulesky. That's Cam's first foul, team second. Just the 2nd foul called in the game so far. Which means both teams are moving their feet. Reaching leads to fouls, moving your feet leads to turnovers. Houle hits his first foul shot. He is now 31 of 35 on the season. 32 of 36. 7, 8, 9 points in the first quarter for Houle. 21-5 Attleboro with 1:12 to go. Dulesky guarded by Raphael. 2 outstanding football players against each other there. Up top is McGuire. Passes it to Walford. Long ball. Back shot and in. I got a comment on that. When I'm at Evelyn Czar, if you bank in a 3-pointer, it's only worth 2. As Kevin Callahan says, but if you call the bank, it's worth 4. LD with a long ball off the back rim. No good, costing an assist for Elijah Lobo, the 6'1" junior who's in. Dulesky in the right wing. 28 in the shot clock, 37 in the game clock. Steal, Raphael, and he draws a foul. 7th Foxboro turnover.
Josiah's got very quick hands. That was a great steal.
I would say Josiah's got very quick everything.
It's true.
Two-way starter on the football team is just a sophomore. Coming in now, Ben Lally, 5'11" junior guard or wing player with incredibly sound fundamentals that he learned through the Attleboro youth basketball. Travel, there's Attleboro's first turnover as Elijah Lobo, the 6'1" junior, tried to drive baseline to the hoop from the left and allegedly moved the pivot foot. Actually, he did. It was right in front of the ref. That official with the ball, that is Scott Alexander. Played his high school sports at Cranston East High School. Some people pronounce it Cranston East. We won't do that. The other official is Shane Burnison. Under the hoop right now. Steal, Raphael drives in. Great block from behind by Dulesky.
Do you know who Mark Hull's first varsity win was against? Cranston East.
No kidding. And I got to give Dulesky at 5'9", and I'm giving him credit for a block shot. Raphael will inbounds. Right side, Lobo. Left corner, Cavallini is in for the Bombardiers. Right side, Raphael. So it's all subs there. 5 seconds on the clock. Driving is Hanrahan. Passes it to Lobo. And his shot might have been blocked by McGuire. If it wasn't him, it was Trimble. 21-8. When you're playing a team that only allows 43 points a game, you got to be happy with a 21-point first quarter.
It was a great quarter by Attleboro. They were very active defensively. That started all of their transition baskets. Foxboro needs to tighten up a little bit.
Again, Attleboro was, well, anyway, they've been very, very effective with 2-point field goal possession all season because of that transition game. We'll be right back.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back. We want to thank all of our underwriters. D&M Pizza in County Square, the betting center, which will be closing soon, folks, after helping. They've been in Attleboro for more than 50 years and sponsoring WARA Sports for just about all 50 of those years. The betting center on Pleasant Street. Barrows Insurance in town since 1977. Butler Tire, Falls AC in North Attleboro. W.H. Riley and Son in North Attleboro and Taunton. And Claudino's. Second period begins. Attleboro moving left to right in their home whites with the ball. Connor Houle being guarded by 6'3" Logan Walford, who looks taller than that. And that's going to be a kick ball. Off the foot of Bobby Hickox. They didn't call it a kick, so shot clock, 25 seconds remain. 21-8 early in the second quarter. Attleboro's second turnover. That almost looks like a zone press formation.
I was just going to say, that's a zone from Foxboro. So Coach Gibbs is making me a liar.
And himself, based on that 2017 coaches clinic. But when they allowed 21 points in the first quarter, you got to try something different, and it led to a turnover. Across the timeline is Hickox. Up top, here's McGuire to Griffin, headed to St. Anselm's on a soccer scholarship, elite soccer player. Hickox up top to Walford. Walford guarded by Outland. Right side, here's number 11. This is Tinney Kersner Greenwell, and that's a travel. The old sliding pivot foot. That's what I love about high school basketball. They call traveling as opposed to the NBA, where you can run a half marathon without getting a travel called on you. And don't get me started on carrying. Thanks for nothing, Michael Jordan. Great player, by the way. Houle drives against this 1-3-1 zone. Cross-court pass to Outland, right corner. Houle, right wing, long ball, back rim. Offensive rebound, Hanrahan is 21st of the year. Down low, hand, pump fakes, block shot by McGuire. Griffin comes up with the ball, technically Attleboro's third turnover. On the left, Walford lays it in to finish the fast break. His first hoop, Griffin with the assist. And McGuire with the block. 21-10, long ball from the corner, no good. Hand, another offensive rebound. Notice how much of my yellow pencil is left and how little of the eraser is. Bree Bracken, the girls coach, her grandfather saw that and gave me a whole bunch of those big pink erasers that I have here in my bag behind me. And there's a foul away from the ball as LD and Griffin were battling for position, and that foul is going to go against Griffin. Henry Griffin, 6'4" senior. His first, team first of the quarter.
Foxboro back to a man-to-man.
All the way up top to Isaiah Outland, left side, Hammerhand, left corner, Houle, catches, shoots, back rim, defensive rebound, Walford. And he'll bring the ball up himself. Walford is 6'3", I'm gonna guess 47 pounds. A little heavier than that, but a skinny lad, very athletic. Three from the corner is short, out of the hands of Kersner Greenwell. Defensive rebound, Outland, here comes Houle to Outland to LD on the left wing. Through the legs, left corner, Hammerhand, baseline drive. Nice defense by McGuire. LD, left elbow, right side, Houle fakes the shot. Mid-range jumper from inside the paint, off the back rim as Attleboro suddenly gone cold. Defensive rebound, Griffin. What did we mention about second and fourth quarters, Adam? Griffin, right side, long ball is no good. Just missed by Kersner Greenwell. Defensive rebound, Outland again. Long pass, Houle to Hanrahan down low, kicks it out to LD. Right baseline, inside, puts it up, no good because of the defense of Griffin. Driving the other way is Hickox, the sophomore. Stumbles. They call a travel for Foxboro's 10th turnover. Any Foxboro fan watching, if you want to say ooh with me, I won't argue with you. If you're watching on the AACS YouTube channel, please feel free to hit the like button. Leave a comment, like Paul talks too much, or subscribe to keep up with all Attleboro sports. 1-3-1 zone again for Foxboro. Driving is to LD. Wanted to go up for the slam dunk, but it was knocked out of his hands by Kersner Greenwell. Left side, long ball for the Bombardiers. No good by Dufresne. And here comes Hickox the other way to Griffin on the right wing. Foxboro running well. Driving, the sophomore Hickox. The runner is no good, foul, Houle. Attleboro's first foul of the game after 11 minutes and 9 seconds.
Playing very good defense, not reaching, moving their feet. They're just getting some good looks. They've just gone a little cold this quarter.
Swish for Bobby Hickox, the sophomore. Foxboro's first foul shot of the night makes the score 21-11. Attleboro has not scored this quarter in 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Our official Scott Alexander doing some house cleaning, picking something up off the court. Second shot for Hickox. Neither one of those came close to touching the rim. Swish, 21-12. 1-3-1 zone. Up top is, ooh, that ball was tipped. It was tipped by Foxboro's Fasella and then went off Houle's hand. Attleboro has 4 turnovers suddenly.
Foxboro switching from zone to man, and it's causing some problems for Attleboro.
Some laughter on the Foxboro bench. I don't mind that. We all started playing sports when we were kids because it's supposed to be fun. Across the timeline is Hickox. He's a sophomore. He's going to be a good one in the Hawk for the next 2 years. Right side, Fasella. Nice defense by Lally. Kicks it back out. A 3-ball from just about Foxboro by Hickox is no good. Fast break Bombardiers. Lopes ahead to Outland to LD. LD has the ball stripped away by Fasella. Attleboro's 5th turnover. Foxboro had 9 turnovers to Attleboro's none. Now it's 10 turnovers Foxboro, 5 Attleboro. And a 9-point Attleboro lead. Griffin, baseline drive, double teamed. Kicks it up top to McGuire. McGuire underneath the Griffin. Up top to Hickox, the sophomore. No good on the 3. Defensive rebound. Lopes. Here's Connor Houle. Attleboro's gone more than half a quarter now without scoring. Lally, Outland. Houle. Down low, nice pass to that Lobo, yes. Left side, Outland with a deep 3, no good. Griffin with a rebound for Foxboro. They're just down 21-12 inside 3.5 minutes to go. Right side, Fasella. Down low, McGuire, give and go. Out of bounds, Foxboro ball with 21 on the shot clock. The give and go, the best play in sports. They work on that a lot in Attleboro youth basketball?
All the time. Unselfish basketball.
Now, how many times a year do the referees in Attleboro youth basketball have to call technical fouls for hanging on the rim?
Not very often, but technicals get called more than we'd like.
Rats. 3:19 to go in the second quarter. Attleboro scored 21 points in the first quarter. They've been shut out in the second. They lead 21-12. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA. I'm Paul Healy along with Adam Straminski. Noah Jones is on our graphics. Peter Bray is on camera. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. Should I ask when you graduated from Attleboro High School?
1991.
Now, is it a mistake that your name is left off the 1,000-point scoring banner there?
It's not a mistake, but do you know who was the assister on Mark Houle's 1,000th point?
Yours truly?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. Like Timmy Callahan assisted Qualeem Charles on his 1,000th point. Inbounds for Foxborough with 20 on the shot clock. Griffin up top, guarded by LD. Right side, Trimble. To Hickox, guarded by Houle. Fakes left, drives right, double team. Nice pass to Griffin in the low post. Great move by Griffin for the hoop.
He's really working hard down there. He's very physical in the post. Hanrahan was really working hard. They need to double down on him a little bit there.
Lally with a long ball for the right, swish. It's another assist for Houle, right?
Absolutely.
Ben Lally into the scoring column with Attleboro's first hoop of the quarter. 24-14 Bombardiers, 2:40 to go first half. Griffin hands it off to Trimble. Trimble hops down low to Griffin. Nice strip by Connor Houle for the steal. Houle's got 2 steals, 4 assists, 9 points. Long ball is good. That was Lally again?
Yes, assist by Houle.
Wow. 2:17 to go, 27-14 Bombardiers. Drive, no good, foul on the Bombardiers. Good job taking the ball to the cup by Colin Trimble. Trimble will be at the line, and the foul was on Ben Lally, his first, team second of the quarter. Foul shot is good.
That last Attleboro basket was a steal, push the ball up in transition, drive to the hoop, kick to the corner, knock down the 3. Great basketball.
Second foul shot spins out. Foxborough 2 for 4 from the line. Attleboro leads 27-15. 2 minutes to go first half. Hanrahan back in, drives, fights through the defensive work of Bobby Hickox, puts the layup. Are they counting that hoop? They are. Hanrahan with the hoop. We'll go for the old school 3-point play.
Great play by Hanrahan. He attacked, played through the contact, and was strong enough to get it up there on the rim.
Sets, swish. 30-15 Bombardiers inside 2 minutes to go. Attleboro now lighthearted press, but they're doubling Dulesky. Pass to Griffin on the left wing. Right wing, nice job by Hickox to keep that ball in bounds. He'll drive from the right. Has the ball knocked away, but it matriculates to the left corner, and then LD with the steal for the Bombardiers. Slam dunk! Hope he's okay. Rolling hook shot, no good by Colin Trimble. But I'm 67 years old, and just to see a player try the rolling hook shot makes him one of my favorites. Adam, you know what one of my fears is this year about this Attleboro team?
What is it?
LD breaking his hand on a slam dunk.
I'm knocking, Paul. I'm knocking on my head.
I know, he's limping a little bit right now. Steal down low, another steal for LD. Up ahead to Hanrahan, it's in the cup. Hanrahan, 5 points this quarter, 7 in the game. Bombardiers suddenly lead 34-15. Griffin hands it to Hickox, the sophomore point guard. Guarded by Hanrahan. Up top, Trimble, guarded by LD. Trimble drives, great pass to Griffin for the hoop. Griffin with 6, 34-17. That was good Foxboro basketball. And again, Adam Straminsky and myself, either Foxboro's playing a 1-3-1 zone or we're hallucinating. Connor Houle up top, drives into the paint, kicks it to the left to Lally. Back to Connor on the left wing. Long three-ball switch! Swish for Connor Houle! And Lally now has 6 points and a helper this period. 37-17 Bombardiers. 15 seconds to go in the half. Driving is Hickox to Dulesky. Foul line. Great pass down low to Griffin, who puts it up and in. That's the kind of basketball Coach Gibbs is looking for. 1 second to go. Ooh. Pool shot blocked by Fasella at the buzzer. And it's 37 for the Bombardiers. 19 for Foxboro. So that's a 16-point quarter for Attleboro and an 11-point quarter for the Warriors. Adams, thoughts, stories, anecdotes?
Attleboro went into a little lull in that second quarter, but the second half of that, the last 4 minutes really, again, it all starts with their defense. Their hands are everywhere. They're flying to the ball, getting a lot of tips, and they're getting out in transition, and they got a bunch of easy looks off their defense in that quarter.
They generated 13 turnovers and committed 2 fouls in 16 minutes.
Amazing. Really, really great work.
Moving their feet.
Yeah.
By the way, what did Mark Houle, did he give you a gift for assisting on his 1,000th point?
I think a high five, that's about it.
All right, yeah. We're at halftime, 37-19, Attleboro over Foxboro. We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA. Nailed the dramatic pause.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
The Betting Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Flugal family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Betting Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, betting-center.com.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com. Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Adam Straminsky, you're filling in for Attleboro City Councilor and baseball historian Ty Waterman, who just walked into the gym. How would you explain tonight's proceedings to Ty with Attleboro leading 37-19?
So far, I think the story of the game has been Attleboro's defense. They've gotten so many steals and turnovers and it's getting them out in transition. They've gotten high-quality shots. They just had one 4-minute lull where they were getting open looks, just weren't knocking them down. But Attleboro's been really making things happen starting from the defensive end.
And Attleboro has 5 turnovers in the first half, 4 of them during that 4-minute lull to start the second quarter. So credit Foxboro's defense. Attleboro's defense has generated 13 Foxboro Warrior turnovers. Generally, the amount of turnovers Foxboro has in a month. Scoring for the Bombardiers, which I forgot to total up during our commercial break. We were too busy enthralling Ty with the first half action. LaDadian Rodriguez, LD. He has got 8 points with 1 slam dunk. 3 steals, 3 assists. Connor Houle, 12 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. Other than that, he hasn't done much. Devin Dufresne, the 5'10 junior, averaging 10.4 a game. He's got 4 points, an offensive rebound, a helper, and a steal. Shane Hanrahan with 7 points, 2 offensive rebounds. He's up to 22 offensive rebounds for the year now, Shane Hanrahan. And Isaiah, I do everything that doesn't appear in the scorebook or in the stat sheet, Outland, hasn't scored yet, but he's set a ton of picks. He's kept the ball moving on offense, and he's played outstanding low-post defense.
He's been battling Griffin down there.
2 steals for Josiah Raphael, 2 3-pointers for 6 points for Ben Lally, and an assist for Foxboro. Connor Trimble with 5 points, 1 3-pointer, 2 assists and a block. Cam Dulesky has yet to score, but he's got a block and a helper and some outstanding defense. Sophomore point guard Bobby Hickox, 2 points from the foul line and 2 helpers. A steal and a block for Jake Fasella. Henry Griffin heading to St. Anselm's on a soccer scholarship. 8 points, 1 offensive rebound and an assist. Logan Walford with 5 points on the night. I should write these numbers in. Timmy Kersner Greenwell has a block, as does Ryan McGuire, a block and an assist. What else should the folks know?
I think in this second half, Foxboro needs to play a little bit more carefully with the ball, a little tighter. I think they really need to go down to Griffin.
Yep.
Attleboro's been doubling him, which leaves somebody open. I think if they get the ball inside to Griffin, he's a tough cover down there.
Yeah.
The offense can start from inside out.
Yeah, they only got the ball to him down low once in the first quarter, and he's converted a bucket. He had 3 buckets down low in the second period. So, Adam, you might be onto something. We'll take another break here on 1320 WARA and AACS 15 Sports. Remember, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, please feel free to hit the like button. It helps my ego, and our underwriters appreciate it. You can leave a comment, and as Kevin Callahan says, if it's a positive comment, write it right away. If it's a negative comment, go ahead and count to 10. And you can subscribe to keep up with all of the Blue Bombardier winter sports. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Thank you to D&M Pizza for sponsoring programming on WARA. 3 generations of the Stathakis family has been proudly serving the Attleboro community. Pizza, subs, and traditional pasta dishes using fresh ingredients since 1985. Whether you need a single meal or catering for your event, D&M has options for you. They are open Monday through Friday from 11 to 9 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. Located at 290 County Street, you can contact them at 508-226-2355.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Adam Straminski. His first game here as color commentator, even though you played the game since just about the day you were born. Did your dad, Ron, get you a Nerf basketball hoop when you were little?
We actually had a Nerf basketball hoop. A lot of damaged doors.
Oh, yes. My loving wife, the lovely Carol McLaughlin of the Quincy McLaughlins, we have high ceilings in the living room and then an archway between the dining room and living room, which is perfect for a Nerf basketball hoop, and she won't let me put one up. A Nerf hoop in the living room. She says it would clash with her throw pillows. I love her anyway. Inbounding is Foxboro with a stack formation right at midcourt. Attleboro leads 37-19 as we head into the second quarter. The Warriors heading left to right. Up top is Trimble, left side, Dulesky. Whoops, there's Trimble up top. Right side, the sophomore point guard, Hickox. He's in the paint, turns. Short mid-range jumper, in and out. He was robbed. Another rebound, LaDainian Rodriguez. Long pass up left to Isaiah Outland. Cross-court pass is tipped. Credit that steal to Fasella, his second, Attleboro's 6th turnover. Foxboro had 13 in the first half. And now Foxboro has 14. Steal by Dufresne. Assist, LD.
Steal by LD. Great pass ahead to Dufresne, breaking out. Easy layup.
Oh, so he got the steal and the assist. And Dufresne with a hoop. Thank you, Adam. Feel free to correct me anytime. Long ball from the left side. Trimble, swish. My apologies, Warrior fans. I was fixing my scorebook and didn't see who got the helper. 39-22, Bombardier, 6:54 to go, third quarter. Carnohool driving. Took an entry pass from Outland. And a holding foul, as I guess Connor was held going to the hoop by our referee today, Scott Alexander, played his high school sports at Cranston East. The umpire under the hoop is Shane Bernison. And who is that foul on? That foul was on Dulesky, his third. Team first of the quarter. That's a problem for Foxboro. And it also shows you how good Connor Houle is. Outland, right wing. 22 in the shot clock. Left side, Dufresne drives, double teamed, passes tipped, out of bounds. Attleboro maintains possession with 19 in the shot clock. I'm starting to see why Coach John Gibbs describes Colin Trimble as versatile. He covers a lot of ground on the court and has tipped a lot of balls tonight.
Hands are everywhere.
Outland up top. Good ball movement. Hanrahan, left side, Houle. Covered by Dulesky, who's still in with 3 fouls. Left side, LD tries to drive. Good defense, Trimble. Up top, Dufresne thinks about the 3, drives. 2 in the shot clock. Long ball, Outland. Outland with the 3 ball. Assist, Dufresne. Wow. 42-22 Bombardiers. I'm getting the impression, Adam, you like how Isaiah Outland plays the game. Nice entry pass from Griffin to Fasella. Who didn't give you a chance to talk?
When Outland and Lally and these guys are hitting their shots, this is a very dangerous offensive team. Tough to deal with. Add to their defense to that.
Yep.
Attleboro's a very strong team this season.
Hanrahan drives, block shot Griffin, but Hanrahan gets it back. Ball is missed. Outland crashing in for the right, putting in the offensive rebound for the hoop. Yes, Isaiah Outland. All the little big things he does well. Wow, gymnastically, the ball kept in bounds by Foxboro. Dulesky drives, shot no good. Griffin offensive rebound, put back. He's got 10, 44-26 Attleboro. You look at how well Griffin plays, folks, and again, this is his second best sport. Driving is Houle, nice defense, Dulesky. Left block, turns, shoots, front rim, rebound Griffin. To Hickox, guarded by Dufresne, doubled by Houle. Whoops. Dulesky was doubled. Tried to get the ball to Griffin, who wasn't looking. 15 Foxboro turnovers.
A lot of ball pressure from Attleboro tonight. It's contributed to a lot of these tough passes that are resulting in turnovers for Foxboro.
4:40 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro by 18 with the ball. Outland on the left. He's out there with, whoa, as Dulesky and Houle are tied up. No call. Driving his Hanrahan, kicks it out to the left. Dufresne from the corner. Long, offensive rebound, Hanrahan. 23 on the season now, 3 tonight. Driving his LD. Layup is no good because of the defensive Trimble. Ahead, driving. The runner is good for Fasella, his second hoop of the quarter. Assist Griffin? Hickox? Yeah. And my headphones are going in and out. There we go. Cross-court pass, Hanrahan on the left. Long ball is no good. Offensive rebound, LD. Blocked shot by Fasella, his second. I think it's on this end. Griffin down low. Griffin puts it in. Assist Trimble. Timeout Attleboro. It's a 14-point game. And Henry Griffin has 12 points now. 2 assists and a block. Pretty impressive run by the Warriors.
A few forced shots by Attleboro. Foxboro got the rebounds and got out in transition. I think Attleboro needs to settle down, work their offense, get a few better looks.
We'll be right back.
The Bedding Center is a family-run business owned and managed by the Falugo family for more than 55 years. They'll give you the facts you need about mattresses, futons, headboards, and adjustable bases, and let you come to an informed decision. The Bedding Center is located at 520 Pleasant Street in Attleboro, a short drive from downtown. They're open from 10 to 6 on Mondays and Wednesdays through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Tuesdays. You can contact them by phone at 508-226-8090 or find more details on their website, bedding-center.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy with Adam Straminski. Noah Jones is running our graphics, who just informed me there was a problem with the crowd mic. And the problem was me, Noah. I had it potted down during halftime, forgot to turn it up. Peter Bray is on camera just 8 weeks post a heart attack and a triple bypass. We told Peter if he was a real man, he would have gone for all 4. Great to have Peter back. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. Attleboro ahead by 14. Again, it's this 1-3-1 zone for Foxboro. I think John Gibbs is going to have to go to confession for having his team play a zone defense, something he rarely does. Great pass down low to Outland. Better defense by Griffin. Credit him with his 3rd block of the game. And then draws the blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And that foul is on Anthony Cavallini. When you're trying to draw a charge, it's important not to lean to your right.
That's right. You got to be straight up.
His first, team first. That is Attleboro's 3rd foul in, 16, almost 23 minutes of basketball. Griffin's shot is long. Griffin headed to St. Anselm's to play soccer. Great backline player for Foxborough for the past 2 years. Sometime holding midfielder. Misses them both. Foxborough 2 for 6 from the line. Another rebound for LD as he's looking for another double-double. Outland up top, running a weave. Ball is tipped away by Hickox. The return pass from Dulesky's a little bit long. Attleboro up to 7 turnovers now. Shot inside is missed. Drawing the foul was Ben Lally. What we call here? Oh, that's right, not a shooting foul. Yeah, player control foul. You ever done any officiating, Adam?
No, have not officiated. My son is actually officiating. He's
Really?
been officiating for AYBA. Some high school games and middle school games.
Excellent. My dad is in the Hall of Fame at UVM. He was a long-time official. Down low to LD against a triple team. Left side Outland. He's got room. He shoots. No good. Defensive rebound, Hickox. Right side, Dulesky. Nice quick pass to Ryan McGuire in off the bench. Ooh, his runner rolls off. Defensive rebound. Lally has the ball knocked away. I think Foxborough thinks that went off Lally, which if that was the case, it was because Trimble hit his arm. So it all evened out. Houle bringing the ball up court against, who's number 11 for Foxborough? Oh, that's Timmy Kersner Greenwell. Pass to the right corner, Lally, catch, shoot. That ball is tipped by McGuire. He's got a couple of blocks. And while I was writing that in my book, Attleboro had their 8th turnover. So Foxborough with 15 turnovers, just 2 so far in the first 6 minutes of this 3rd quarter. Hickox over the timeline, 44-30, Bombardiers. Bombardiers offense is coming spurts. Kersner Greenwell, right side, Hickox thinks about the 3. Nice pass down low to McGuire. Shot is in.
Great little pick and roll there on the baseline.
If he can teach the pick and roll and the give and go, you can coach basketball. Outland drives, but moved his pivot foot. They call it travel.
Yes.
So Foxborough at one point in this game had 9 turnovers to Attleboro's 1. Now it's 15 Foxborough turnovers to Attleboro's 9. In for Foxborough is Logan Walford, the athletic, long, tall drink of water. Driving is Hickox. Down low, baseline, Kersner Greenwell. Nice pass. 3-pointer for Colin Trimble, his 2nd of the quarter. And suddenly it's a 44-35 game.
That was a great baseline drive by Foxborough. Drew 3 defenders, made the great pass, baseline to baseline for an open 3.
Connor Houle is fouled about 30 feet from the hoop by Kersner Greenwell. We'll have to look and see if he's related to Mike Greenwell, former Red Sox left fielder who passed away earlier this year. That's Foxborough's 3rd foul of the quarter. There's Foxborough's 4th foul of the quarter. And that was on Kersner Greenwell again. Inbounding is Josiah Raphael to the backcourt. Connor Houle, he'll head right to left. We're in the final minute of the third quarter. 30 on the shot clock. LD to Raphael. Up top to Connor Houle. Technically, by the rule book, that's a foul, but it also had absolutely positively zero impact on the play.
Well, he did get him in the neck.
So that's 3 quick fouls on Kersner Greenwell, and 5 in the team. That sends Connor to the line. Connor hits his first. He's now... Oh, no, he had 2 earlier. 34 for 38 from the line for the season after those 2 foul shots. Connor's got 9, 12, 14 points. Bombardiers lead 46-35. This is still a game, folks. Connor reaches in, steals! Left-hand scoop shot, no good. Nice defense by Walford. Driving, great pass down low to McGuire, assist Trimble. McGuire's got 4 this period. It's a 9-point game, folks. Attleboro had 21 points in the first quarter. They've had 25 points since. 1-3-1 zone, 15 in the shot clock. 94-foot court here in Attleboro. This gym 3 years old along with a brand new high school. Left corner, Raphael, block shot by Hickox. Boy, did he cover some ground defensively. Hickox hasn't scored this quarter, but he's got 2 assists, a steal, and a block. 0.2 seconds, so there's only time for a tip-in attempt.
I can guess where this is going to go.
To LD to try to turn and shoot. He's on the left block. Yeah, they didn't even try to get a shot off. So the Bombardiers, 46 points. That means it was a 9-point quarter for Attleboro. Foxboro, 37, so an 18-point quarter for Foxboro. What are you looking for in the fourth quarter, Adam? It's 46-37 Attleboro.
I think for Foxboro, they just need to continue what they just did in that third quarter. Tough defense, moving the ball, getting out in transition. For Attleboro, they just need to calm down a little bit here, take some good shots, move the ball. I think they got to play off their best guys here.
We'll be right back.
Thank you to Barrows Insurance for sponsoring programming on WARA 1320 AM. Barrows Insurance, a third-generation agency, has been proudly serving southeastern Massachusetts since 1977. They pride themselves on their relationship with clients, helping them find coverage to fit their needs. Barrows has access to insurance carriers across New England and the U.S. They'll get you coverage on everything from cars and homes to businesses. You can contact Barrows Insurance at 508-339-7260 or visit them online at barrowsins.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy with Adam Straminski. Noah Jones is on graphics. Peter Bray running our camera. Jim Jones, engineer in charge. Attleboro has the ball first with just a 9-point lead after a 9-point quarter. Outscored 18-9 by Foxboro. Houle drives, dishes, hand-to-hand, right corner, long. Houle offensive rebound, no good. Offensive rebound, Cavallini who draws the foul. And there it is. Much better, gentlemen, thank you. So that foul is on Hickox, his second, team first of the fourth quarter. Cavallini, his first point of the night. Anthony Cavallini, a 6-foot junior.
2 offensive rebounds by Attleboro on that possession. That's aggressive work right off the tip here.
And he hits them both. Bombardiers lead 48-37. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Attleboro 8 for 9 from the line. Cross-court pass. Dulesky thinks about the three, takes it into the paint, kicks it out to Hickox, drives on the right. Mid-range jumper, no good. Nice rebound, LD. He's out and running. Out front is Hanrahan. Hanrahan puts it in and draws the foul. Nice rebound, better pass by LD.
Every time Attleboro touches the ball in transition, all 5 guys on the court are looking up. It's a great transition play.
And for Hanrahan, this would be his second old-school three-point play. That foul called on Ryan McGuire. His first, team second. In and out. Attleboro 8 for 10 from the line now. Left side. This is Kersner Greenwell. Hickox drives to the left. Nice pass down low to McGuire. Back to Hickox, guarded by Houle. 15 in the shot clock. Call on Hanrahan against McGuire. His first. Team third. No. Team first, sorry. Where are we here? Down low. Griffin out to Dulesky, fakes the three, drives from the right elbow, no good. Another rebound, LD. Call is on the floor. And that's what Coach Gibbs was calling. He was talking to the officials before the fourth quarter, accusing the Bombardiers of pushing off on rebounds, and that's what they call Hanrahan for. His second, team second of the quarter. Adam, fill in what happened there. It was right in my scorebook.
LD tipped the ball, and as he was going after that loose ball, McGuire pushed him down. Foul on McGuire.
Wow, LD getting that's twice he's hit the court hard. So McGuire with 2 fouls. He'll head to the bench, and that's the third team foul on Foxboro here in the fourth quarter. Hickox getting a rest. Coming back in is Jake Fasella. And who else is out there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Must be someone in the left corner. My imagination is Foxboro 4 players out there. Oh, there it is. Number 30 is, oh, Griffin's out there as well. Connor Houle heading right to left. Across the timeline against Dulesky. LD up top. Fakes the pass to Houle. Drives left, mid-range jumper. Around the rim and in. LD's first hoop of the half. He's got 10.
He doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but if he starts hitting those, I don't know how you cover that guy.
Steal by Cavallini. Drives, great pass to LD. Oh, misses the short layup. He didn't know whether to dunk it or lay it in. Steal by LD. There's the slam dunk.
On cue, Paul.
So Foxborough now up to 18 turnovers generated by the Attleboro defense. Attleboro has half that number. Timeout, Foxborough. Each team with 3 timeouts left. 6 minutes to go. Attleboro 54-37. We'll be right back and hear from Adam.
Thank you to Butler Tire Sales for sponsoring programming on WARA. Butler Tire Sales on Route 1 in North Attleboro is a full-service tire seller and auto repair shop. They're a 60-year, third-generation business founded by Austin Butler in 1965. They have a selection of new tires to choose from. Butler Tire Sales open weekdays from 8 to 4. You can contact them at 508-695-0681 or visit them at 404 East Washington Street in North Attleboro.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and WARA Radio. The cheerleaders just entertained the fans with some handsprings and flips. I said to Adam, I pulled a hamstring just watching. Adam, 6 minutes to go. What are you looking for?
I think Foxboro's got to put a run here together. They've been, going in spurts, but the turnovers are really killing them. They got to get a little more consistent and try to chip away at this lead in the next few minutes.
Attleboro with a man press. Gillespie against Cavallini, crosses the timeline. Behind his back, heads left. Up top to Griffin. Dribbles right against Hanrahan. To Hickox. To Trimble. Hickox. Down low to Griffin. Great entry pass. Ooh, travel.
I think it was a good call.
19 turnovers for Foxborough now.
LD kind of pulled the chair out from under him there on that.
Yeah. LD up top. Left side, Hanrahan. Connor Houle, backdoor cut. Lays it up. No good, but he'll go to the line. Describe that cut that Connor Houle made.
From the top of the key, dish to the corner, and then made a hard cut right down the lane. And Shane made a great pass. He just got hit, couldn't finish the layup.
And Connor getting up slowly. And it's a cramping situation as Aaron Wolf comes out. That foul was on Dulesky, his 4th. We'll take a break with the score. Attleboro 54, Foxboro 37. Connor Houle heading to the line.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Connor Houle is up, cramping in the right calf. Mark Houle in his 31st year got his 400th win last Friday against Franklin. He's assisted by Weston Pandolfino, Ed Gagnon, David Oliver, Paul Laguerre, Nick McMahon, and the trainer is Aaron Wolf. Videographer, my old buddy Jeff Carr. So Connor Houle will head to the line. He's 4 for 4 tonight, 34 for 38 on the year, trying to get back over 90%. Career 92% foul shooter. Ow, just say I jinxed him. You don't have to kick me, Adam. Misses the first. Swish on the second. I got the Bombardiers 9 for 12 from the line. 55-37. The lead's back up to 18.
Attleboro on a 9-0 run to start this fourth quarter.
See, that's why you're here, Adam. Cross-court pass just a bit high, and it's 20 turnovers for the Foxboro Warriors. Attleboro comes right to left. LD leading the way. Left side, sophomore Josiah Raphael. To Dufresne, back to Raphael. Left wing, left corner, driving Cavallini. Cross-court pass, LD, 3-ball, swish! Bombardiers suddenly lead by 21.
Great attack by Cavallini. Good vision to see LD cross-court. Great pass, and he knocked it down.
LD up to 15 points. Ball slipped away from Zaleski, but the ball out of bounds. No, Cavallini touched it last.
Another ball tipped away by LD.
Yeah. And again, coming into this game, LD had 28 steals and 33 more deflections. Second place in the team for steals, Connor Houle with 12. Boy, what a presence he is out there. Great, nice pass down low, tipped away by Cavallini. I thought that was going to getting clean to Vasella.
Great baseline cut by Vasella there.
Yeah. 4:38 to go. Attleboro by 21. Lead was down to 9. Foxboro looking for their first points of the fourth quarter. That's a travel. Boy. They call you for moving the pivot foot at the high school level and pretty much no other. LD up top, guarded by Trimble. Fakes the pass, drives right. That's going to be a foul on the floor against Trimble. That's his second. Team fifth. That'll send LD to the line. The Danian Rodriguez came in 38 of 45 from the line. He's now 2 for 3 from the line.
Foxboro's looking a little frustrated out there, and Attleboro's relentless defense can do that to you.
LD gets them both. 2, 4, 6, 9 points this quarter, 17 in the game. 60-37 Attleboro. It was 46-37 when this quarter started. Do the math for me, Adam.
14-0 run.
Dulesky, elbow jumper from the left is no good. Another rebound for LD. He's in double figures in rebounds too. Another double-double. Fakes right, drives. Ball is knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Griffin. Attleboro maintains possession, 27 on the shot clock.
Good D by Foxboro there, collapsing the lane, getting their hands on that ball, knocking it out of bounds.
LD, good ball movement from Hammerhand to Cavallini. Back to Raphael, left wing, fakes right, drives, got some room, kicks it out. Hammerhand, left baseline, double teamed. Cavallini, nice ball movement. Lally, shot is blocked. That is the second blocked shot for the 5'9" Cam Dulesky. Attleboro tips that out of bounds. Foxboro maintains possession. 3:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Warriors still looking for their first point of the quarter, down 60-37. Here's number 10, Daniel Thies, 5'11" sophomore, played in the JV game. And Thies hits the three, which Foxboro won in triple overtime. Missed the assist, sorry folks. 60-40, Attleboro. Cavallini up top on the right. Left side, Raphael has time to set his feet, shoot, no good. Here comes Dulesky, left to right. Drives, puts the runner up, it's in, and he'll go to the foul line. What a competitor, Cam Dulesky.
Tough finish by Dulesky there.
Going for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul was on Cavallini. What happened?
Looks like a lane violation on Foxboro.
Ooh, and the shot went in. That was Cavallini's second foul, by the way. Attleboro's third team foul. Raphael brings it up court against Walford. All the way, runner is in! Coast to coast for Josiah Raphael. Walford on the left wing. Raphael gets in there for the steal and avoids a held ball, gets it to LD. 22 turnovers now for Foxboro. Cavallini to LD in the wing. Attleboro slowing it down a bit with 2:25 on the clock. 20 on the shot clock. Lally in the right corner. Up top, Hammerhand, LD. Move it all the way to the left corner. Back up top to LD. Right side, Hammerhand. Fakes against Griffin. In. Kicks it out to Raphael. Left baseline, Hammerhand shoots. No good. Josiah Raphael battling for the offensive rebound. They finally call a held ball. Nice hustle, Griffin. Elijah Lobo in for the Bombardiers, who lead 62-42 with 2:02 to go. Who's the crowd chanting for there?
Cooper Cambridge.
Cooper Cambridge, number 32, otherwise known as the Human Victory Cigar. Does very well in the JV squad. Walford double team down low, gets it out to Dulesky, who will take the 3 ball off the back rim, rebound Lally. Here comes Ben, left side Hanrahan, drives baseline, cutting is Cavallini, that's basketball.
Beautiful cut by Cavallini. Saw that opening there. Hanrahan with a great assist.
Cavallini 4 points, an offensive rebound, a steal, and a helper this quarter. That foul on Josiah Raphael. His first, team 4th. And if Attleboro fouls one more time, that'll be the first time in the bonus tonight. Elijah Lobo, I think, getting ready to come in. Nope, I'm sorry, that's number 11. Andrew Lopes, the 6'5" senior forward. Comes in for Hanrahan, who gets a handshake from Marcool. And some coaching from Marcool. Dulesky's at the line, 64-43. Did he hit 2 there?
Yep.
Dulesky 3 points now, all this quarter. Couple of helpers, couple of blocks. 64-44, 1:17 to go. Cavallini drives left, good defense, Walford. Lopes, pass up top, steal by a new Foxboro player. Running layup is no good. Attleboro now up to 10 turnovers. That steal by Foxboro's number 12, Rashawn Rice, a 6'2" junior. Boy, the Bombardiers have had spells of really crisp basketball, and you know, I was going to say spells of sloppiness, but I think we got to credit Foxboro's defense. Nice drive, assist, Lally. The hoop goes to Lobo, 23, right?
Nope, that was Josiah.
Oh, Josiah Raphael. Steal by Cavallini. So Josiah Raphael with that hoop. He's got 4 now this quarter. And that was Lally with the assist. Lally driving. Layup is no good, but fouled by Rice. 22.6 seconds to go, 66-44 Attleboro. And Foxboro this year, the most points they had given up was 54 in a 61-54 win over Canton in overtime. Attleboro just scored their 67th point. Ben Lally at the line. First point of the night. Lally hits 2. Bombardiers 16 free throws. Made 11. Not sure if those numbers are right. But anyway, Attleboro up to 68 points.
Another Foxboro turnover. It's been one of those nights.
23 turnovers. So Attleboro has just scored 14 more points than Foxboro has allowed all year with the #1 defense in the Hockomock League. They're going to let the clock run out. The Bombardiers will win 68-44. So after a 9-point third quarter, it's a 22-point fourth quarter. Adam Straminski, thoughts, stories, anecdotes.
Foxboro had good momentum ending that third quarter, and Attleboro came out in the fourth and just snatched the game from them. Started from the defensive end, out in transition. Attleboro's got 8 players with four or more points, so balanced scoring all over the place. Wow. Very difficult to defend.
17 points for LaDanian Rodriguez with 5 assists, 4 more steals. We don't count deflections. Ty, see you next home game.
Whenever.
All right. Connor Hoole came in averaging 18 points a game. By the way, LD came in averaging 19.4. Hoole with 12, 14, 15 points. 3 steals, 5 assists. You have that?
Yep.
Okay. Devin Dufresne, 6 points. I got a couple of helpers and a steal and an offensive rebound. If your numbers don't match mine, feel free to pipe in. Shane Hanrahan, love how he plays basketball. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9 points for Shane.
Yes, sir.
And a great pass in the fourth quarter on a hoop. Isaiah Outland, just 5 points, but more outstanding fundamental basketball.
Absolutely. All over the place.
Raphael with 4 points and a steal. I'm sorry, 4 points and 3 steals. Cavallini, all in the fourth quarter. 4 points, offensive rebound, 2 steals, and an assist. Ben Lally ends with 8 points, 2 long balls, and 2 helpers. For Foxboro, and then we'll let Adam get the last word. But 10 points for Colin Trimble with 4 assists and a block. Dulesky with 4 points, all in the fourth quarter, and the 5'9" Dulesky, 2 block shots, 2 assists. Jake Fasella, 4 points in the fourth quarter, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Henry Griffin, 8, 10, 12 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 5 points for Walford, a 3-ball for the sophomore Daniel Thies late in the game, and a steal for Rashawn Rice, a helper for Kersner Greenwell, and Ryan McGuire with 2 blocks and assists and 4 points. Final word, Adam Straminski.
I think Attleboro played a solid game. There was, parts where they were inconsistent. I think Coach Houle probably has some things to work on with this team. But for them to call this, not their best performance, and look at what they did on the scoreboard, and how many steals against a defensive team like Foxboro is really a testament to how deep and strong this Attleboro team is.
There it is. They generated 23 turnovers. Attleboro turned it over 10 times himself. I wonder if any time in the 21st century, Foxboro has been minus 13 in the turnover stat.
I doubt it.
Wow, really. The Bombardiers with the victory. They are 8-1 on the season. Foxboro is 4-3. I'm Paul Healy for Adam Straminski. Noah Jones on graphics. Peter Bray on camera. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Adam's got one more word.
In honor of my dad and all those Straminski Live fans, Melissa, put the coffee on. I'll be right home.
Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports. And 1320 WAR. One more time, nail the dramatic pause.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1870.